Well, good morning. Good afternoon. It's still morning here in in Lincoln, California. Once again, in my mother and father's backyard. So it's a little chilly this morning. So let's go ahead and get started so that I can warm up as well. I hope you're all doing well and having a wonderful day so far. Okay, so let's go ahead and find our nice tall seated posture. Again, just getting a sense of grounding through your feet, maybe a little wiggle of your toes. Um, let your feet relax and then let your hands also relax on the tops of your legs or in your lap. Bring that little bit of a tilt to your pelvis, relax the shoulders, the arms. Feel free to leave your eyes open. Maybe bring them to a soft gaze or close them, whatever you're most comfortable with. Gently press your lips together and let's breathe in and out through our nose. And bring some awareness through all your senses. Okay. So even if your eyes are behind eyelids, all right, notice what that looks like. And if they're open, then just notice what is in front of you. Feel your breath entering your body, leaving your body with each inhale and exhale. Maybe some sounds, and smells, and tastes. And begin that consciousness, that awareness of tuning in through your senses as we begin here with our breath and as we move to various postures, as we experience postures. Just draw upon your senses to help connect to your practice. All right, so let's take the breath a little bit further by deepening the inhale and feeling the expansion through your belly, through your ribs, through your chest. Again, just enough to feel. Continue to breathe consciously. A few more cycles. Bring your eyes, if they're completely closed, to a soft gaze. And let's flow a little bit. Inhaling the arms out, reaching them up above your head. Gently bringing the palms together and then exhaling down just above your lap. And then let's just do that a few more times. Inhaling the arms out, reaching them up, reaching a little bit more. And then exhaling, letting the hands follow the exhale. And once you begin the inhale again, reach the arms out, back up to the sky, maybe even a little bit longer through the body, through the arms, exhaling back down. And we'll just continue this flow a few more times, each time finding more space, more tallness, more rooting as we come back down. Inhale all the way back up. And the next time that those hands come down and pass just in front of your hearts, we'll pause them there and spend a few moments here connecting with whatever's going on in our hearts, in our minds, and honoring wherever we are there, as well as wherever we are with our physical body. right, let's feel the vibrations that we can create through a hum or an om, or just simply being quiet and listening to the others around you. All right, so we'll sync up the breath first, inhaling through the nose, and then a long exhale through the mouth. Another deep inhale through the nose. Beautiful. All right, let your hands relax back on your legs. And I tell you what, if you'd like to stand, you're welcome to stand now. Otherwise, if you're happy continuing to practice from your chair, practice from your chair. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and move this aside. So we'll begin by relaxing the arms and shoulders and just rolling the head a few times mindfully, sitting or standing tall. We'll roll that head a few times in the other direction. Beautiful. All right, take your gaze back out over the horizon, and then we'll do the shrugging of the shoulders. And just letting those shoulders come up as close as they can to your earlobes. Moving to your breath. Right? So maybe inhaling the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhaling them back down towards the earth. All right, let's move them a different way now by making circles with the shoulders. Going a few times in one direction and a few times in the other direction. And then maybe taking one shoulder at a time. So maybe going with your left shoulder in one direction and then the other. Notice how this one shoulder business helps to open up the side of that body a little bit more. All right, then we'll relax that left shoulder and go to the right shoulder, making circles, first going forward and down and back, and then going in the other direction, focusing on that right side. Beautiful. All right, let's open up the arms and the wrists and the hands a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and rub my hands because it is really cold here. Create a little bit of warmth. You can do the same thing too, even if it's a little warmer there. All right, and then we'll bring the hands together, interlacing the fingers, and we'll give some love to the wrists. So feel those wrists open up. Go in the other direction. Also feeling the elbows and maybe even a little bit of the shoulders opening up too. Good. And let your arms come down at your sides. All right, with the backs of the hands facing forward. Inhale, we'll go up towards the sky, standing nice and tall. Exhale the arms back in front of you and down at your sides. And we'll just flow like this a few times. Inhale up. Exhale down. All right, let's come back to the wrists and the forearms. So we'll bring the palms of the hands together once again. Okay? And then we'll bring the prayer hands to our chest. And we'll intentionally bring the hands as low as we can, feeling the top side of your forearms, as well as the undersides of your forearms opening up here a little bit. Take a few breaths. Good. Now let's take the backs of the hands towards each other. Hands still in front of your chest, and then just bring your elbows down. And notice the sensations to the tops of the forearms and through the wrists. Okay? Breathe into any tension you feel there. Good. And then just let your arms relax at your sides and maybe a little shaking of the hands. Yeah? All right, let's further the opening up of our connective tissue. We'll bring the arms out in front of you with the sides of the hands together, and then we'll bring the hands towards our face, externally rotating the arms so the backs of the hands are going to connect now, and then you're going to go through, right, along the body, fingertips there, and then let the fingertips point out, extending the arms, and then externally rotate the arms so that you can slowly bring the arms back. Right? So just find a nice flow, feeling this through your hands, your wrists, your forearms, your shoulders, your elbows, all those different parts of your upper body and upper limbs, yeah, your arms. Good. Next time your arms extend, pause there and reach the fingertips away from you. And maybe even to the point where you feel like your arms are actually unplugging out of your shoulders. And just take a few breaths there. All right, now we'll go in the opposite direction. So the hands are going to come down and then back up and out. And we'll do that a few times. Feeling the spiraling through your body. Primarily through your arms and your shoulders. Good. And relax. Relax. And then shake your hands out again. Maybe do a little bit of bouncing, whether you're in your chair or you're standing. If you're standing, bending those knees a little bit. If you're sitting, right, maybe coming onto the weight of your legs. Beautiful. All right, let's move into the spine now. So we'll find our goalposts and we'll inhale to open the spine. Exhale to round the spine. Again, spiraling the arms as well. So as we inhale, we internally rotate the arms and show our palms to the space out here. As we exhale, we externally rotate the arms so the backs of the hands are going to face each other, and we round and we bring the chin to the chest. So just continue to flow in that fashion. Waking up the spine, further awakening through the shoulders and the arms, and maybe even the legs too, right? Giving a little bend to the legs, feeling your pelvis, right? Tilting and scooping, and just the whole body waking up here. Try a few flows with the toes lifted to wake up the feet. All right, all of your toes. Go a few more times. Now we'll go to each side. So inhale, twisting over to your right as you open your spine. Exhale, come back to center. You can relax your toes now. And then inhale over to the other side with the spiral and the opening. Exhale, back to center. A few more times. Inhale. Exhale. Looks like I'm going to have to compete with a piece of landscaping equipment I can hear in the distance. Hopefully it's not too loud for you there. Awesome. All right, one more time to each side. Inhale, over to your right. Exhale, back to center. Inhale to your left. Exhale, center. Beautiful. Inhale, take your arms out wide, sit or stand nice and tall, and then exhale. Arms come back down at your sides. Awesome. All right, down to the waist, right, and the hips. So let's make the circles first. We'll go a few times in each direction. Again, if you're seated, right, you can just sort of swizzle stick your spine like so. Give a similar effect. If you're standing, just making the circles. Going in both directions, yeah? Both directions. I'm going to speak a little louder just in case I'm getting drowned out by the sound of the gardening equipment. All right, back to center. And we do that little bit of hula dancing. Both directions. Well done. All right, take your hands to the tops of your knees, and we'll open up those knees, give them a little bit of excitement, a little bit of engagement. You can make the circles going in opposite directions. You can make them go in the same direction. And just move them around a little bit. All right, get the circulation going through, the hydration, the flow of blood and chi or prana. Beautiful. All right. Last but not least, we're going to do a little bit of balance here now, okay? So if you're standing, make sure you have a chair next to you that you can lean on. And we'll shift our weight over to our right side and just bring the toes of our left foot on the ground and just sort of tap a little bit, sort of warm up to the occasion here of balance. Okay, then take your arms out a little bit wider, or one of them if you're using the chair, and then lift. And when you lift, we'll flex and point the toes. We'll roll the ankle a little bit by making circles with the toes. And then we'll touch back down, okay? Come back to your starting position and then shift the weight over to your left leg, bringing the toes down onto the mat and just kind of tapping a little bit, feeling a little bit more of that weight distribute. Now, if you can't tap and you just want to put the toes down there and just feel the shift of the weight there, that's fine too. Okay. All right. And then again, now, if it's safe to do, you're going to actually lift the foot. All right. And you're going to flex and point your toes, opening up the calf muscles and the shin muscles, and then rolling that ankle again. So imagine I've got a chair here. For those of you who need the support, you can use a chair to support you. And then after a few rolls, we're going to touch back down. Yeah? And then we're going to shake and bounce a little bit because it feels good. Just another way to get the circulation going, the energy going. You can tap your heels a little bit. And then relax, relax. All right, let's come back to pranayama, right? Breathing, conscious breathing, and we'll do breath of joy. All right, so breath of joy is 3 sips of inhales. So 1, 2, 3, and then a long exhale as your arms go back, as you come forward to whatever degree you want. And then you come right back in with your next 3 sips of air. So it's going to look like, ha. Okay? Now I want you to exhale and ha so loud that I can hear you all the way over here in California. Okay? All right. Here we go. So let's sync up the breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale, and begin. Ha! 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 Last one. Ha! Woo! Nothing like like a natural high, right? All right, so just pause and just feel all of that energy, right, that you have been able to cultivate through your body, through your mind, through your soul. Okay, let's flow. All right, let's start to flow with our favorite flow, Sun Salutation A. Okay, so again, you can do this seated or standing. We'll stand here in mountain pose. And let's do this. Let's spend a few breaths with each posture within the Sun Salutation. All right, so let's spend a few breaths here in mountain pose. So standing nice and tall, broaden the shoulders, rib cage, navel in towards the spine. All right, next posture, we inhale the arms out and up to the sky. Palms are going to face each other. Hands are about shoulder width, and we're going to stand tall. This time with the arms extended up towards the sky. So feeling the earth through the bottoms of your feet, feeling the sky through the fingertips, and just create more space, especially through your side body. Good. Next posture, forward fold. All right, so do this safely. Coming down as far as you want, bending your knees, right? Some of you might just keep your hands on your hips and come forward. Others might let your arms dangle, your head dangle. Just spend a few breaths wherever you are. All right, next 3 breaths, we'll come up halfways. Maybe the hands come up to the shins, right? Feeling the hips go forward and your head and your heart's coming forward. Excuse me, your hips going back and your heart and head reaching forward. Right? So creating a little bit of traction. Broaden your shoulders too. Your spine's horizontal. The gaze is looking straight down to the earth. So the crown of your head is leading the way forward. The hips are leading the way back. All right. Take 1 breath to exhale into a forward fold again. And then inhale, we'll come all the way back up with the palms facing forward. We've already been here before. So now let's take the hands down about chest level, shoulder level, with the hands out just a little bit wider than the shoulders. And then we'll go to Cobra. Okay? So the hands are going to come back. The heart is going to reach forward, and you'll take your gaze up about 45 degrees up towards the sky, right? So feel the entire spine, right? From the pelvis all the way up through the last vertebra of your neck, creating the cobra. Good. Now we'll reach the arms up to the sky with the palms facing forward and feeling our downward dog. So imagine we're pressing our hands into the earth and we're lengthening through our spine, through our legs, rounding through the feet. You can take your gaze anywhere you want as we're in downward dog. Some folks like to bring the chin towards the chest. Others maybe straight ahead. Okay? And then just exhale the arms at your sides. All right? So those are all the different postures of the Surya Namaskar. Now let's put them all together, flowing to our breath. Okay? Now let's see if we can do 3 of these back to back and just create this moving meditation. All right? So always connected with what we're doing, whether we're still or moving. Okay, so it's a moving meditation. All right, so we start in mountain pose, Tadasana. Some of us like to say, ta-da! All right, come to your breath, inhale and exhale. And let's begin. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway's up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Palms facing forward. Exhale, hands down about chest level. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, still in downward dog. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway's up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way back up. And exhale, arms at your sides, back to Tadasana or mountain pose. Let's do it again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open your hearts, show your love. Exhale, downward dog now. Inhale, downward dog. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway's up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way back up. Exhale, arms at your sides. Beautiful. How are we feeling? Last one here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Well done. All right, pause with your mountain pose here. Feel the breath. Purposely, intentionally breathing deep. Long exhales all through the nose. All right, feel the breath touch all the parts of your upper body, your belly, your rib cage, and your chest. And exhale. Beautiful. All right, we haven't touched on the side body yet. All right, so let's get and focus a little bit there. So if you're standing, you're going to take your feet out nice and wide. Okay, and your toes are going to be out just a little bit. All right, then we're going to shift our hips over to our right side. Now, if you're in your chairs, you're going to take your feet out wide, and you're going to bring your left elbow to, or excuse me, your right elbow to your right leg. Okay? Now, sitting or standing, we're going to take that left arm up and over to create a nice side stretch through that left side. Okay? So I'm going to go back to standing and show you what that looks like. Okay? So we're going to come over here to the right side, and we're going to take that left arm up and over. So we're going to pause here for a few breaths and really feel the opening of the left side of your body, right? From the left foot all the way up through the left leg, through that left arm. Maybe a little external rotation of your lifted arm, right? To find more space through your shoulder. You can keep your gaze up towards the sky or down towards the earth, whatever feels comfortable for you. All right, and then we'll go to the other side. So bring your left arm down, begin to shift, right? So now your left elbow is on the left leg, and you're going to take your right arm up and over. So seated or standing, you're doing the same thing, just a different side. And again, just enjoying creating. Imagine your fingertips reaching over to the opposite side of the straight leg. All right, and focus your breath into the right side of your rib cage. Feel those intercostals, right? All the little muscle tissue between your ribs. Feel it stretching. Take one last breath there. All right, now let's turn it into a flow. So we're going to bring that lifted arm down. We'll shift back over to the right side and then slowly sweep that arm up to the sky. And then we're going to exhale, bring that arm down. Shift the weight over to the other side. Inhale, extend and reach. Good. Exhale, lower. Shifting to the other side. Inhaling that arm back up to the sky. Exhale, we come back down. Inhale, all the way back up again. Beautiful. Let's do it one more time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Awesome. Exhale, come back to center. Slowly begin to straighten your legs and then parallel your feet. All right, bring your hands to your hips and then we'll do a little bit of a forward fold. So just slowly come forward and coming down to whatever level you want to come down. You might want to keep your hands on your hips or maybe you let your arms dangle in front of you. Relax your neck, your head. Do a little bit of shaking, a little bit of nodding with your head. All right, then we'll bring our hands to our hips if they're still dangling, and then slowly come all the way back up with your bent knees if you need to. Awesome. All right, then we'll just take the arms out. Reach them up about halfway as we'll turn into these amazing stars. Just reaching the fingertips, right? Reaching your feet down into the earth. Feel the top of your head going up towards the sky. Baby opening up through your heart. Just taking a few breaths here. And then with your next inhale, you'll reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale them halfway down. Bring your palms up. And then with your feet, you're going to bring your heels in and your toes out. And we're going to come down to whatever degree you can bring those hips. And then you're going to bend at your arms and create goddess pose. And we'll just spend a few breaths here. Using that pelvic floor to create the lightness, right? The bandhas, the mula bandha, the root bandha. Feel your legs heating up. Now, if you're in your chairs, remember you're shifting your weight onto your legs as they're spread out like this, yeah? And the knees are bent, so you're shifting your weight forward, using your legs to sustain you here. Take one more breath. Imagine your palms pressing up into the sky. Beautiful. Inhale, straighten your legs. Pivot your feet so that they're parallel, and then inhale, take the arms all the way up to the sky again. And then we'll flow. Exhale the arms out and down in front of you. Maybe crossing at the wrist, inhaling them all the way back up. Exhaling them back down. A few more times. And this time just use the prana, right? The energy running through your body to create the animation through the arms and the shoulders. So backing off of your muscular engagement and just flowing like water. Flowing like water. A few more times. Inhale. Exhale. In fact, if you want to crisscross your arms up above your head, you'll feel more space through your rib cage, yeah? So just a little bit of crisscross there. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. All right, let's bring those feet back towards each other. Okay. And let's go ahead and get back into our chairs. Okay, for those of you who are standing, make sure I don't fall off of the patio. We'll come back to our starting position here with the relaxed hands on your legs or in your lap. And just finding that almost effortless breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Finding a nice gentle rhythm of breath. Being ever so grateful for that breath that we have today. Grateful for the movement that we were able to bring to our bodies consciously, mindfully. Grateful for our earth, the outdoors, the aina, the trees and the shrubs and the flowers. And I encourage all of you, and maybe you already do. In fact, I'm pretty sure you already do, but just a little reminder to get outside. Get outside. Appreciate the garden there that you have at one Kalakaua, or maybe trips to the park if you're able to, or the beach. Feel nature. Feel the divine's creation. Breathe in the fresh air as often as you can. And just let that energy, right, that natural energy enter your body and create a sense of life, right, of connection. Right, so I'll leave you with a chant that we've practiced before in class there at One Kalakaua, having to do with bringing intentions of joy, of good health, and most important, freedom from suffering. Intentions that all sentient beings are free, and that our actions bring that freedom. Not only the actions of you and I, but also the actions of our leaders. All right, so feel free to join me if you'd like. Swasti prajabhyaha pariparayantam nayena margena mahi mahishaha go brahmanibhya shubhamastu nityam lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace to all of you. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you next week. Namaste.